welcome to my channel. It has been almost a year. Actually, it's been over a year since I have posted a video, but I have still been making cards, and I wanted to do a little catch-up video so that you can see what I've been working on this past year. This format is going to be different than the other videos because I'm not going to show you how to make a card. I'm just going to show you the finished cards that I've done. This has been a crazy year, as everyone knows, with the pandemic, and I've been in the house stuck because I'm at high risk, as many of you are also stuck, but I have been in the house since February, and this is December 2nd when I'm making this video. So I'm more than anxious for this all to be over with. But I don't want to get into the political aspects, the whys and wherefores of everything. I just want to take a minute and show you some of the cards I've been working on. So my finished cards, I keep them in these little plastic sleeves to keep them protected from the elements and the dust and all that stuff. But I'm going to go through and show you all the cards one by one that I've done for the different holidays throughout the year in no particular order. So let's see, this is an Easter card that I did. This features the Stampin' Up! Designer series paper. There was a 12 by 12 sheet, and I just cut it into 6 pieces, added some sequins and some ribbon. This is a very simple card, and inside there's a saying, says wishes for a blessed Easter. If you have designer paper, you can really put together a card very quickly with little effort. So people who say, oh, I could never do that, you really could. The paper just makes the card for you. So that's the first one. And the second one, I did a little watercoloring of this tulip on the front, an edger die from Fiskars, and a little bit of ribbon, and so on some plain pink paper. And the inside says Happy Easter, Happy Spring, Happy everything. At the end of this video, I'm going to have close-ups of all the cards that I'm showing you now, so you don't have to try and peel your eyes to watch them all now. So I used that same stamp again for the tulips and a little strip of the 12 by 12 paper that was left. When you cut the 12 by 12 paper into the A2 size cards, you end up with a 2-inch strip and a little narrow strip like this, and I don't believe in throwing anything away. So I found a way to utilize it in this card. And this card, I couldn't remember if I did it this year or last year. That's the problem when you grow old. But this one has featured punches. I had three different flower punches, and I punched alternate colors to make these flowers, and a leaf punch to make the little leaves. In the back here, this is an embossed pattern that I did on the lower part of the white by pushing the paper partially into the die cut machine and having the plates only cover this part. I have a video on my channel which shows you how to use partial die cutting using the I can't think of the name of it. I'll link the video down there. It's very late when I'm doing this video, forgive me. Also, I should tell you that these cards that I'm showing you, when I make my cards, I always make a prototype of the cards so that I can get an idea of where I'm going in the design. So since I'm showing you my prototypes, there may be a little something wrong with with the cards here and there. Please excuse me for showing you mistakes, but I make mistakes as everyone does. So this one says an Easter treat for somebody sweet, and it features a little bunny that I did a little bit of basic coloring of a little bow and his little tail, and just added a bow. And now this is Father's Day. This is one of several that I did for Father's Day. I die cut out this little mug using my, not die cut, I used my scan and cut to cut this out. A scan and cut machine, a scan and cut machine is like a Cricut, but you scan in the pictures and it just cuts it out for you. You don't need to have a die for it. And it has a little strip of bow tie paper. And inside it says, "To a dad who can fix anything." And when I did the scan and cut mug, I did a whole bunch of them. So here's another one, and a little scrap square of dotted paper. And I created this background by repeating the stamp over and over, which is very simple to do. And I have an embossed saying Happy Father's Day. And I think the inside is the same as the others. Yeah, it's the same. And here's another one featuring 2 different kinds of washi tape. I have this washi tape with all the Avengers. You really would have to have Superman eyes to be able to see it all, but it's all the symbols for the Avengers. And wood grain washi tape. I colored this truck using Stampin' Up! Stampin' Blends, and this was a very easy card and it went together fast with minimal supplies. And one more for Father's Day using that same dotted paper, and again using my Stampin' Cut to cut out this these 2 items here, the drill and the fire grill, a drill and the grill. Okay, I'll get it together. And now this is a St. Patrick's Day card that I did, also using the scan and cut to cut out this little bear. This bear is a Stampin' Up! Bear called Baby Bear. And this was a Stampin' Up! Punch, a balloon punch. If you're interested in any of the materials that I used to create these things, just leave me a comment down below and I will answer back with tell me which card you're referring to, and I'll tell you what materials I used to make that card. I don't want to list all that stuff here because these cards are so varied. And I drew a little, I had a little rainbow punch stamp and I colored it by hand. And another St. Patrick's Day, this was a llama. It says, "Happy St. Patrick's Day, wishing you a llama luck." And this was featured a Spellbinder's Lacy Ovals die and a classic ovals die with some 12 by 12 paper that I cut down to size. And it has a similar inside with the rainbow. And here is another Mother's Day card, and this one has a fun fold. We open it 2 different folds to get to the center. And it says, "You are simply amazing." In order to do this card, I made a prototype with copy paper so that I could see how I wanted to do it, and I wrote down all the dimensions before I started. This card took a little bit longer, but it turned out really, really nice. Again, this is a Stampin' Up! Designer Series paper, which is the star of this card. It was really little work once you get all the dimensions of the cutting. And here's another Mother's Day card featuring a buffalo plaid in the background and some flowers, which I again cut out my scan and cut. This was one of the cards that I sent out for all the mothers this year. And I think it says, "May the heartfelt love you've given away come back to you tenfold today." And inside it says, "Sending a bouquet of love that is always in full bloom." Those are Stampin' Up! Sentiments. Using that same flower again, I made another layout. And this one is a new stamp that I got this year. This is a Stampin' Up! Product over here, and I can't remember if this is from, I think I want to say Hero Arts, but I'm not sure. And it says, "Amazing, loved, intelligent, cherished, beautiful, marvelous," and it spells out the word mother. This stamp set also says mom and aunt and grandma with different words, of course. And finally, the last card that I did for this year was Halloween cards. I also did Thanksgiving cards, but I don't have any to show you that right there. Actually, maybe I do. Let me look. 1 second. I do, but they're in the plastic bags. So first, the Halloween card. So the Halloween card features Mr. and Mrs. Frankenstein, and I just did a little easy watercoloring with that and a sticker. All the cards that I did for Halloween basically look like this. I just altered the sticker and a little bit of the layout, but the coloring was the same. And inside it says, "Sending you a great big hug from Dracula," although you probably don't want to take that hug. So let me get this out. I have Autumn Greetings, which is just scraps to make this card from a larger 12 by 12 sheet. These are the scraps that you end up with. And here's another one. And this is a layout that I got from a card sketch. I'm trying to keep the glare out. And this card went together really quickly. And this card features, let me get the glare off. Okay, this card features a dry embossed background with wood pattern and 2 designer papers to the front and a pumpkin, which I did just colored in with Stampin' Blends. And this one is another card that I cut the flower out with the die set. This one came with a die, and I did the stamping of the same flower in the background to give a tone-on-tone look. And here's another one. I cut down a 12 by 12 sheet of paper and added this little tag in the front and colored this with Stampin' Blends. And the final Thanksgiving card that I did features a strip of designer paper and a background designer paper. The 2 papers are complementing each other, and a die cut in the front. So that's all the cards that I did for this year for the holidays. Please stay tuned to my channel. I'm going to do more videos just like this showing the different cards I did this year, because I didn't do any videos as I was creating the cards because life happens. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Check out my channel because I have a lot of useful videos and information there that I'm sharing. Thank you everyone, and have a great day.